Hey everybody, this is Johnny the Guitar Dude, and today I'm going to show you how to change a guitar string. It's quick, it's simple, and it's something that every good guitar player should know how to do on their own. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay people, first things first. Let's go over the tools we're going to need to get the job done. First, and most importantly, we're going to need a new set of strings. I know, obvious, right? Guitar strings come in many different size gauges, and there's probably a million different brand names. So shop around a little bit. Try different styles, try different sizes, see which one is best for you. See which one fits your playing style the best. And go with that. Now secondly, you're going to need a pair of string cutters so you can cut the string. You can get string cutters at pretty much any local music store or online music stores. And if you don't have a pair of string cutters, you can use pretty much any pair of wire cutters or bolt cutters that you may have laying around or that you can get from any local hardware store. There's really no difference in the tools. And third, an optional tool would be using a string winder to help you wind the strings faster. Now I've got one around here somewhere, but I don't ever use it, so I don't know where it is. And now that we know what tools we need to get the job done, let's go ahead and do it. Before we go taking anything off, let's take a look at the guitar and figure out what it looks like all set up. Take a look at your bridge. What kind of bridge do you have? Many different kind of guitars have many different style bridges. Some bridges, you push the string up through the bottom, over the saddle, and then up the length. Other bridges, like on this guitar, have holes in the back where you string the guitar string through, pull it out the front, over the saddle, and up the length. And then other guitars have a style of bridge where it's anchored in position by the tension of the strings. So if you were to cut all 6 strings at the same time, the bridge would come popping off. If you've got a bridge in that style, I would suggest changing each string one at a time. That way your bridge doesn't come popping off and mess you up. And now that we've figured out what kind of bridge we've got, we can go ahead and start taking the strings off. Now, the easiest way to do this would be unwind it just a little bit to where it's slack and there's no tension in it. Take your string cutters and cut it towards the middle. Now, you can unwind the string at the top. Second here. Take it off, throw it away. With this guitar, I'm going to push the string and pull it through the back. Take it off, set it aside. Now I've got to open my string pack. Having a little trouble getting this thing open. There we go. Open it up, and each string is individually wrapped in its own paper sheath. And they've got the numbers on there which tell you the thickness of the gauge. You always go thickest on the bottom, thinnest on top. So since we just did our bottom E string, we're going to start with the bottom E string. Pull it out of the sleeve, unwind it, now find the hole it goes into, just a second here, push it through the other side. The ball on the end of the string catches in the hole. I guide it along the saddle and up the length to the nut and the tuning key. Now this is important. Always put the string on the inside of the tuning key here. Now hold it in place as you twist it around and pop it through the hole on the key. Pull it tight There we go. Hold it in place of the nut and tighten her up. That way it's not so slack. Just tighten it, tighten it, tighten it until you've got all the slack out. Now, just like a pair of new jeans or a new baseball mitt, you got to break in a guitar string, which means when you tune it up the first time around, it's not going to stay in perfect tune. It's still warping and it'll come out of tune really fast. A way to keep it from doing this, a way to help break in the process, is to come down to, or up I should say, you come up to the 12th fret, put your finger there, take your other fingers, and use them to gently lift the string off the fretboard as you tighten it down. Tighten it until it's nice and tight. Now gently pinch the string at the 12th fret, lift and wiggle it. This will loosen it up a little bit. What you're doing is you're working the kinks out of there, that way it'll stay in tune better. You're breaking it in, just like you would a new pair of jeans or a baseball mitt. Tighten it up again. Grab it at the 12th, wiggle and loosen it a little. Tighten it up again. Now from this point, you can go ahead and use a tuner to tune it up to pitch, get it nice and tuned to E standard, and then from there, just keep wiggling it and testing it to see if it's still in tune, tighten it up a little bit. Keep doing this until you get it to where it stays in tune even after you wiggle it a little. Don't pull on it too hard and don't shake it too hard. You're not trying to break it, you're not trying to pop it, you're just trying to work the kinks out of it. And now that string is on. You can use the same process. You can use the same process here to put all the other 5 strings on and then just tune them up to pitch and you're done. It's as simple as that. Good luck trying this on your own and keep on rocking.